Yay. Good evening. It's, let me have a look at my calendar. It's actually still March the 19th. It's the evening here in South Australia. So we've got Friday night, time for rest and recuperation for the weekend, over the weekend. Oh, for those that can. So I can. I've been doing that today after physio on my hand. So getting there. Now, let me see. Good evening, Dee. How are you? We've got Lauren as well. And that's it so far. And that's good. It's been a bit of one of those types of days where, hi, Emily, where I've just taken it easy after having the physio. It stirred up the wrist, of course, so it's a little bit achy. And I spent some time down the beach, only about 10 minutes, just so I could get a bit of a feel for it again. It's been a while. And just to sit for a little while and appreciate the sounds of the water and that. I was so much missing that sound as far as the therapeutic side of it, being able to let the sound of the waves sort of just wash in and through the body, because that's what the vibration of sound does. It's not just music, isn't it? So, Dee, what have you got there? Please, have been trying to manifest good thoughts on hubby getting a job. Tonight, very lonely and depressed. Just a card tonight, please. Yeah, I understand, Dee. It's been a long slog, hasn't it? So I'll do a card in a minute. I'm just going to use the other ones. I'm just seeing what's on the iPad. Right, that's right. I'll switch around to that screen. There's a lot to actually take note of when doing live streams, the different screens and all that sort of stuff. It's fun. I like doing it. But it certainly does take a little bit of, I've been doing it a while now, so it takes a bit of practice, but you get there and you just have fun doing it. And that's what I like doing. So these are the cards here. Did you want to spread itself, Dee, or just a card? Because I've got the other Lenormand ones here if you want just that. So I can do that one or do the tea cards as a spread if you'd like. So just let me know there. I know that there is a little bit of a lag, and so you're trying to, and Emily, you're trying to work out where your Pop's car fridge is. Oh, wow. Okay, I might try something a little different for you with that one too, Emily. We'll see how it works. Dee, since you were first, you want the Lenormand ones. Okay, let's just grab one of those and see what we come up with, because they are a gorgeous deck. I'll just I've left the office door open tonight because it's all quiet in the house, and then of course when you want to do a live stream, that's when the dogs go nuts, isn't it? That's the nature of dogs. That's all what it is. It's what it is. Right, this is for Dee. So I've just cleansed, and now this is choosing a card for Dee. And here we go. What you've got, oh goodness, you've got the cross. So it's a bit more of a stretch to, I know that you're getting frustrated and wanting it finished, but at the moment there's just that little bit more of a stretch to carry the load until that job is there. I can't remember what timeline that we gave you as far as previous times you've asked, Dee. And I'm thinking it's not far off. It's just persisting in holding that energy, that good space. You are saying you have been trying to manifest the good thoughts. It's easy to say to someone, just breathe it out and do all of that type of thing. It's not just that easy, is it? So allow those thoughts to work through, just in that they are thoughts, they are emotions, and knowing that at some point very soon that it is going to work through those energies of what feels heavy, and like the responsibilities on your shoulders, but just feel that energy and then let go so that the lightness can come back into it, so you're able to release it. It's not about, in that respect, it's probably not about manifesting good thoughts. It's just changing the perspective a little bit and understanding that, look, soon it will be part of that history and you'll be settled back together. He'll have his work to do and things will create that new pathway for you. So 4 weeks now you've got there. Yep. Love dogs, good timing. Timing. I'm not sure what the timing is. Good toning. Well, they certainly bark a lot. One in particular, the Jack Russell does. So, but he is cute. He's got a character. He really is lovely. I mean, I love him to bits. He's a little cutie. So I'm just going to put this buy me a coffee link too. I'm just going to make it a bit more of a habit so that it makes it so much easier for others to contribute, for people to contribute if you'd like to. So that link is there in the stream if you'd like to support what I'm doing. So, because otherwise I'm going to forget. I know me, and it's something that I do appreciate the support. Thank you. So it will move on. It will get better. So, Lauren, yes, I've had that from what you wanted there as far as the hello, and same as from Emily. And this is where you're wanting to work out Pop's fridge. Now, I'm just going to put those to the side. I've got this one here, and I just want to try it out. Means a bit of a rearrangement of some of the gear. We'll see how it goes anyway. But this one is a little bit bigger, so I'm hoping that this mat will fit over. Can you see it all? Right, let's just see where the pendulum, I'll use my pendulum. So I think we did some pendulum work the other night, didn't we? So can you guys see that pendulum? It's not as easy to see, is it? I'll get the one that came with the kit. I've got lots of little tools. I love playing with them, as you know. And it's wobbling the table because it is a fold-up table I work on here. Very convenient. So here's my cute little pendulum. Did I show it to you before? This one's got a little teapot on the end of the chain to hold, and it's a teaspoon. Because this one is with the set that is the Curiosity set. And I've got this. So you should be able to see what this is doing. I'm going to hold it to the side. So we'll see if it actually spells out where your, now it was Pop's car fridge, wasn't it? I'm just going to put that up again, where your Pop's car fridge went. So let's just have a look, see if it does actually spell out that. Now that holds steady. Now you can see there it's not really moving. Now just show me a yes. Oh God, it's wobbling all over the place. So what I like to do is just ask the pendulum to show me a yes, the way that mine does. So you can see that that is actually circling in the circle, and the no is the straight up and down. And if there's a maybe, thank you. And if it's a maybe, that mine actually goes sideways, like east-west, all right? Whatever it is, 9-3. We'll try it this way. So where has Pop's fridge gone to? Now, it's pointing up to the G, and the second letter is going to the A. What's the next letter, Spirit? Looks to me like it's going to the L. In that direction, thank you. Is there another letter? And it's going to the T, G-A-L-T. And is there another letter? G-A-L-T-A. T-A. And is there another letter? Looks like a P, G-A-L-T-A-P. Hang on, I'm not remembering the order of these. Haven't prepared for this type of thing at all. I've just got to get a piece of paper now, don't I? Just so that we can remember what the heck it's spelling out. Because I'm G-A-L, and I can't write properly. G-A-L-T. A. What was the other one? Was a P, wasn't it? Let's have a look. Gold tap. Hang on. Just got to see. Is that meaning anything to you? Oh, goodness, we've actually got a troll again already. They're starting off early, aren't they? Let me just go in there. I'll just go back up to that. Let's see what it's coming up with. I'll try and do that at the same time. I don't know if I can because I haven't refreshed a page. I don't have Leanne to help out with this one because she's at her show. Let's have a look again. Right, JLP, because this is just another tool that can be used as a pendulum. And using this type of thing, was there any other letters? No. Yes? No. Any other letters to find out where Pop's fridge was? Now that's going no. So there we go. We've not got any other letters. So those are the letters that you might need to fiddle around with or see what they sound like. Is it meaningful? Does he know if that's going to trigger, or anyone in your family know what that is? So gold, tap, something with a tap. See what comes up. That was a spontaneous let's try it, wasn't it? So that's the actual mat for doing that. Now, let me see what else we've got. So, Emily, I hope that that actually does show you or Pop where the car fridge is. It almost sounds like Gallant. So, has he got a Gallant car? Is that the type of car he's got, or gold tap, whatever that is? So, let's see what it is. And there, thank you. Beautiful one. I know that wasn't for the reading yet, but yes, it will be. You know what I mean? Oh, gosh. I think my hand's starting to give me you know how you get too tired sometimes? I didn't have an Ananat, and I probably should have, but that's all right. Hi, Ros. Moving truck is having trouble bringing with things. Can I have a card to see if he makes it? Oh, my goodness. Let's just see with the pendulum. What do you think? Or would you like a card? Do you want the liniment? Whoa, my whole thingy there went swathing down. Oh, that's right. I was going to go and see about that troll and banner because I can in the background. Someone is already. Yay. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you. I'll do it too. Then I know that as well as it's in the my time, as I'm one of the admins, I can actually ban them from the posting. Oh, someone's already done it. That's in my time. Thank you. That's wonderful. Good stuff. Thank you very much. Now, where did we get to? So that was Judy, wasn't it? Did you have a preference for the cards? Look, I'll do a card and I'll do the swing as well with the pendulum. I had a lovely day out on the beach. It was really, really nice. What sort of stuff did you guys do? Because it was so beautiful a day, and yeah, it was getting warm, but I didn't need to get the air conditioner turned on for it. It's only just starting to feel stuffy now. That's why you see a bit of the fan going in the top, because in this little room it does get stuffy. So there's the card that you've got. Oh, it's the child card. Gee, what's that meaning as far as do you think he makes it? Let's just put that there and see what that's going to mean with the pendulum. So this one is for Judy. Okay. And does her moving truck make it? Oh, oops, sorry, that slipped. I didn't have the chain properly steady up the top. Right. Does the moving truck make it tonight? So is that a no? Did it make it tonight? Will it be make it? Can you actually ask the question with a bit more of a definition as far as defined? It's a good question. It's having trouble bringing your things. Can I have a card to see if he makes it? Do you want to make it that, it's going to arrive over the weekend or on a particular day? That might be an easier way of asking it, Judy. Okay. And I'll just see what we've got. Oh, anything is fine. You've got that there. Yep. I'll put that there as far as, let's see if it will make it. It wasn't going to be today from the look of it. Is the moving truck going to make it? Are they actually going to need to reload it onto another truck? The one that is actually loaded is broken down. Is that? No, it's not that. Oh, it's starting to move around weird. I haven't got a yes/no on this circlet. It might be something that would be easier to have a yes/no for it to point to, rather than trying to ask the yes/no. Right, in regards to Judy's question, is the truck going to make it? No, I think you're going to have a bit more of an issue with that. And with the child card, there is potential, but it feels to me like, see how there's all that jumble, not that your furniture and that sort of stuff is jumbled, but I think it's going to need to be relocated, like put in another truck. So that's what I'm feeling with it, that it's going to have that requirement. It needs another truck to actually be loaded into. So I'm feeling that's probably what's happening there. And now we've got Kayla. Hi, do you see when my partner I will hear back about the bond loan, please? And thank you. I think it looks like we might be more suited to using the pendulum tonight. Let's have a look at this one. See my partner hear back. And will you hear back about the bond loan? Is there like for Kayla, sorry, I thought it said Kylie. And you've got to get that straight. This one hasn't got as much weight on the end as my usual one does. So that amethyst you saw earlier. Now, so when will they hear back about the bond loan? Is that 1 week or 1 month? Right, 1 week. Are you expecting to hear back? I think it's swaying more to the 2 there, Kayla. So it might be, I'll just steady that again. Hearing back from the bond loan. It's between 1 and 2 weeks, I think. It seems to be switching. Now, is that weeks? And see how that's going around in the affirmative, like as in the yes. So I'm feeling that's going to be the 1 to 2 weeks. Okay, so that answers that one. Let's see about the next question. Oh, okay, I've already done that. Oopsie, Kylie. Well, at least I don't say the full name. It doesn't matter. Oh, apologies for that, but I didn't read that until afterwards. It's one of those things that whenever you're doing anything on internet, and I had this discussion with someone, actually the physio today as well, be aware that anything when it's on internet can be tracked by who knows what, where. Just it's one of those things of our times that all data, we cannot guarantee that it's not, that it's not secure, regardless of whether they say it is or not. I mean, I've got a subscription to a sound, to a music type bank thing, and they had a massive fire in where their servers go, and they had the backup servers in the same building. So the all of it went physically in the actual computing power and everything where it was stored. So they've had a hell of a time. Luckily, I think there was some format they could use it with, but it just shows that they could retrieve some of it in some way, which means it's out there everywhere. So whenever you're putting anything out and about on internet in the public realm, you've got to realize that it is in the public realm and it can be tracked by anyone. So, as far as saying that, I think that's the awareness we need to have with this sort of thing. If you don't want someone else knowing about it, just don't put it out there. Approach somebody by phone, give them a ring. Texting even, they say it's encrypted and all the rest, but I wouldn't trust it. If it's something that's really that important you don't want to have revealed, don't share it. And here we have Sarah. You've popped in to say, hope I've had a great day. Well, I did. Yeah, the physio thingy was quite good. It's just the rest, and it was the timing that you wanted to know. Yeah, we've done that one, haven't we? Yeah, and we've got Trina here. G'day, Trina. One of the lovely regulars from morning shows. Thank you. It's lovely to see you here, and thank you, Dee. It is. We'll be having a good night. And I'm not quite sure what that's so cute for. I can't remember. Once I've said some things, this, it's actually quite a nice mat, and it is on the website. It's an Etsy site. So it's Tea with Karen, and it's Karin, all in the one word, I suppose, when you search for on Etsy. It's very interesting. I haven't looked on Etsy before, and I saw a video that she did, a YouTube. So I went hunting for it, and I think it was on her link in the YouTube. You know how you have the things at the bottom to describe, well, on the desktop it is, to go and have a looky-see. So I did and bought them. And I love it, really love them. So, Natalie, good evening. I'd really like to have a card, please. Do you think I'll get to see my dad soon? He's unwell and lives interstate, and every time we arrange to visit him, something happens. Oh, COVID, we can't go. It's been a horrid year for that, hasn't it? Which cards would you like the tea? I think what I might do both. So we'll clear. Here we're going to have one from the Lenormand deck. These are a very similar set of cards, like the Curiosity, the tea cards are a very similar set of cards in some respects, because I think the symbolism, it's not the same symbols, but some of it's sort of based on the simplicity of the Lenormand anyway. So here we've got that, and we've got the key. So, that's interesting, because what we've got at the top of the stairs here are two doors. So you're actually going to be able to unlock one or other of the doors. I would say that the key does actually match both, and you'll be able to unlock whichever one you decide to do. And I think in reference to being able to go see your dad, I think it's not far off. You just need to do the arrangements. You know, they'll come together and you'll be able to go. What timeline there is with that? I actually think the key itself is a 4 card. So maybe it is only 4 weeks. It's not far away. Is that the sort of timeline you've been planning for and hoping that you'll get through in that time? So think it positively, that that's what is going to happen for you, and you'll be able to plan and actually get there this time. So I'm not sure where you are, Natalie, but feel into that as the positives of 4. Feel that 4. And will I catch crabs tomorrow? Oh, it depends if they're running, doesn't it? I'm not sure. Where are you catching them to? I haven't heard any news about whether they're prolific or not. I mean, my partner's up at his shack doing a bit of R&R for himself, so I'm not sure if he's going out fishing or not, what they're catching, because I know there's fish up in that direction, crabs in that direction. So let's have a looky. See, I'll just do this as a just for fun, because it is fun, isn't it? And we've got Tracy wanting to know, will she catch any crabs? Whoops, I'm just putting that at the wrong angle so you can see. Let's see. Right, that's still now. Now, will Tracy catch any crabs tomorrow when she goes fishing? And I'm not moving my arm. It is a yes. So yes to that one there, Tracy. So enjoy your crabs. And hopefully they're all the legal size. So there you go, yes. And and Sarah, you'd like to have a card? Good, which one? I'll do the Lenormand, because I know you like that deck, and you've got that yourself as well too. See what it matches as. Clearing them, and then this one's for Sarah. Right, that's what you've got. Oh, child again. There you go. That's that beautiful wonderment. I'm going to do the other card as well. We'll do a match set. Well, not match set. We'll just do the 2. There we go. So you've got the new journeys. So this one is actually about new journeys, because the baby is like, this is the pram, obviously, but it's child, but it's new past, new beginnings. And with the child, it's just starting that journey again as if new. And you're going to have those wonderful moments of, you know, how it's the surprises and discovering new things. So put your mind, there's something that you've got in mind that you'd like to try, whether it's a bucket list thing or not, don't know. It feels like it might be something that you'd have been wanting to do for quite a while, and you're going to be able to jump in and actually go for that ride, go for that adventure, and do it at last. So I'd say put that into planning as well, Sarah. Okay. Yeah, so you don't know what those letters are? Is there a gallant somewhere that I think that was to do with the car, to do with Pop's fridge, car fridge, isn't it? Yeah. To me, it feels like it could be gallant or pat lag. No, rearrange all those letters. Don't know. Lap, gap, gap, gap. Alter. I don't know. It feels like gallant because that's the letters, the order of them, sort of, that it came out with. Right, that's what Judy was saying. Will he come in the next week? I think it was indicating. No, let's just ask that as well. Let's go and put that there for Judy again, since the question's there. Judy again, the moving van, will it come in the next week? I'm actually getting yes. Yeah, so I think the arrangement, the rearranging of the furniture and organising, it's going to happen in the next week, just not straight away. I think they've got to do the load, unload, all that sort of logistics around that too. So, Kelisha, is that how you pronounce your name? It's beautiful, beautifully spelled. Kelisha. Beautiful. I do actually see a baby coming soon. Let's check it out with this one. That beautiful spelling. All right. Now for Kelisha. Yes, a baby coming soon. Yeah, straight away. Okay, I'd say boy. And a timeline, please. Is there a timeline suitable? But 10 and 11, is that months? It looks, what's it doing? Between 2 and 8. I'm just wondering. 2 and 8. So that, I'm wondering if you're going to be pregnant within 2 months, and does that make it would be around about 11 months away, baby be born, from the way that first reacted, isn't it? So, I mean, you'll find out. So, especially if you're planning, you are planning to, you're having the fun part now. I think, keep having fun. Release the breath. Don't put the expectations there, and you'll be surprised. It'll only be the 2 months in that timeline that you'll find you'll have positive tests for a pregnancy test there. We've got Brenda. Whoops, that missed the mark. Brenda's here. Brenda New Hope. I like your little photo there. They're called avatars still. And, they're pretty cute. Yes, it is cute, isn't it, that spoon? I like the whole set. I think it's gorgeous. And especially this one, that way of reading the cards, the Curiosity Tea cards, is gorgeous. So it's different, and it's so simple once you get the hang of it. Whoopsie, what have I got there? Yes. Okay, thanks, Brenda. And Kelisha's saying thank you. Thank you very much for that. Now, Melina, you're actually wanting to know, when is Mr. Right scheduled to arrive, please? Do you want that by pendulum? We'll do that one by pendulum as well. And right, I can see that, so I won't put it on the screen, Tracy. I can see that. Thank you for the feedback. Right, let's go with Melina's. When is Mr. Right scheduled to arrive? For Melina, when is Mr. Right scheduled to arrive? Yes, there is a Mr. Right coming. Strong male. Is he older? And that is pointing to the pipe. And I think from what I can see it, you might not be able to see that from that angle, but it's actually swinging to the pipe. And that's an older male. And it did go to the jacket there. I can see that as well. Doing a camera overhead on a pendulum is not the best, is it? You can't quite see the full swing, really. Now, we're wanting to have a timeline, please. So 3, is that 3 weeks, 3 months? Is that 3 weeks? Right. Are you expecting him in about 3 weeks then, Melina? Think positive. I'd say that's what the pendulum was suggesting, 3 weeks. So that might be a nice surprise, don't you think? And Natalie's saying, thank you so much. Oh, thank you. I just like doing these. And thank you, Ros, from Sarah. Yeah, I'd say it's about my Reiki. How you going with that, hey? It's a wonderful energy to work with. I remember that when I first started doing my Reiki from the first attunement, it was actually, wow. Well, I'd have to say it was a life-changing experience in many respects. And I think probably because of the way that you learn to trust that energy and you learn to feel the different vibrations, that the actual feeling of how that energy is flowing. So it is a wonderful experience. Now, and Brenda's wanting to know, wanting some help with direction, yes. And Kalisha, thank you, that's okay. Good. Now, Donna Marie, now, Brenda, you need to actually phrase questions in a fairly definite way so that you get a more quality, even though these little readings are short and small, sweet and shiny type thing. At least the more detailed your question is, the easier it is to get a more reasonable understanding of what its answer is. So I'm going to, you feel really stuck and I'm not where I need to be. Good, that's fine. Okay, what I'll do, because you've got your question there, like you'd asked first. So, Donna Marie, you need to wait just a little bit. What I thought I'd do for Brenda then is we'll take this one up and we'll actually go to this card and do the spreads, these cards, and do the spread because you're feeling like you're not where you need to be and you're wanting to know about your relationship, right? So I'm going to put them on. I'll just clear them again just to make sure. Put the cards on the third and then just distribute from there. Whoops. And we're going to do one of these curiosity card readings. I like these. My left hand's just still a bit too sore, so I do apologise about that. And you can't see my face because I haven't got the camera in the right spot, but that doesn't matter. So if you saw where I put the cards as the home base, because the mat itself is the house base. So can you see that? That's actually pink row, blue row. No, pink row, green row, blue row. And we start with the one that is the heart, the third, the second row, third in. So it's the green row, number 3. And that's the heart. And the card that you've got sitting on the heart is the bat. So I'm going to drop your question down because you're wanting to know about the relationship. Yep. So the bat is about intelligence and actually direction as well, because as you know, bats are blind and they're using that sonar as their direction finder. So they're bouncing it off the walls and any solid object as it's going through, as they're flying through. And they do that at such a speed that it's an automatic thing. They're so attuned to that function that they don't have to think about it. So that it shows just that level of trust in self and what their system of navigation is. But they're also very intelligent in being able to find food sources and the rest with thinking. I think they've discovered that that's probably part of what bats do. But it is a card that represents intelligence as well. So it's putting just a bit of that thinking cap, think from the heart, actually do it like it's the heart base, your heart center. It's focusing on what your heart wants and trusting the trueness of the navigation of getting what your heart wants. So we're going to go to the 6 pink from there. And we've got the bat again because that's how it matches to know you've picked up the right card again for the next one. So you've actually got celebrations here. So things are going well. It actually is suggesting that where you are, unless that is, I'm just trying to tune into that. Is that a move that you're wanting to make and navigate to elsewhere, navigate a pathway? And there'll be celebrations with that. Or even if you're staying at home and returning all the time, it could be that type of, only you can know that. It's your choice. And what you've got is celebration. So the two goblets it is coupled, it's two, so you're celebrating together. And we're going to the blue 5, which is this card here. And there's the match, the goblet. And you actually have got that step out in faith, follow your path, trust what you're receiving. And yes, there's some things that might feel like it's a bit ordinary, burdensome responsibilities-wise, but it's still finding that trust in self that it is the right thing that you're doing. Give back to self as well. I'm getting self there. So here's the 2 in the pink, and you've got the magic that you're weaving with your web, because that's a mature woman card, and it's also that wonderful web that we weave that is spider woven. Oh, you can see the fan reflecting in the back there. Spiders aren't scary things. They're very creative. So you can certainly create new energy with what you're doing, and that's green, which is this one, as you can see. And you're building up your tower. You're actually going to be rebuilding what is your relationship. You're going to feel into that, the energy that you want from it, where your heart wants to be. So that's almost floating free, as if it, go with the flow. Go more with the flow and less with the expectations that others are giving you around that. And it is a little bit around the endurance, using the resources that you've got, that you've already, and if you need to pick up further resources, as in like a camel drinks a lot from the well when it has it there and can endure for a long time. Look, it can be a little bit of a bumpy path, but it's going to still get you there. You're going to achieve that journey that will bring you to find some balance. You're wanting some balance in it. You're not sure whether you're on the right, with what's happening at the moment. You're feeling stuck. So, is it just that the scales are dead balanced and you want them to move, or is there feeling to be the unbalance? Test them a little bit, because that's what life is, a little bit the ups and downs, including that camel. And we're going to move to, just can't see the colour of that. Is that blue or green? Let's have a look. That scales? No, it must be this one. There. So that was the green. And the sword. So the sword's actually bringing a quick answer for you. You see how it's got the glow of the light on the tip? And swords are sharp, so you can use them with making decisions quickly. And, once you're actually on that path, is going to be that time where you'll find you need to be making one of your, decision around it pretty quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's coming up with some good luck coming your way. That's just a plain good luck card. So trust what it is you're getting. The pink there, and we're back to the key. You've got the key opening the doorways. So, and that one's got the ribbon on it. I've always put ribbons on keys just so I don't lose them. So it's likely you probably don't want to lose that key, and keep it in mind that it's important to keep an eye on it. And here we've got the reaching for the stars. You're going to have that direction shown to you. How you're taking that bit of a journey there with the camel, and how it might seem to be rocky, but it's coming out with that. You'll find that particular star that's going to shine your way and show you the way. And remember, you've got the celebration, and the horseshoe is there for the good luck. So 2 blue. And here we've got the param. New start. It's a pathway. You're going to go a new direction with a new path, a new or a new birth. You might have someone in the family that is actually going to have a baby, but I'm feeling it probably is more to do with a new pathway, a new challenge, or not challenge, but in a good way. It's not something, a new adventure together is, because, as far as how a baby's produced, you know what that means. So it's new level of togetherness, I think, to get to that point where you're taking that path together. And yes, it takes a step at a time. It's like climbing a ladder. You can't jump right up to the top all in one hit. It's taking that. And I do feel, for me, I don't like heights, but when I'm using a ladder, I don't like to be the one on it. But I don't mind holding it, so it's still doing things in partnership and getting that ladder climbed in whatever way it needs to. And here we go, back to the house. You're getting a lot of the cards being read. You've only got 4 not read yet. And here we've got the house. So it is gathering together what is that relation, the direction of the relationship and how it's going to move forward. It is bringing it back to that home space that's going to be a happy home space with a lot of good luck in it. Okay. Might need some help along the way because the cane is that, getting some advice. It feels like you said, you feel like you're stuck, but it's like any marriage or partnership. There is times where you need to have some advice and help along the way. And it can feel like stormy waters. I like sailing. So to me, it's all forms of what is the weather and the wind conditions and the water conditions and all that. So look, it's free flowing. Yes, the water is all about and the wind is all about, but it's certainly going to take you through some little challenges, but it's still going to give you peace because it's one of those things with, the ship that's going to find those calm waters. It will be there. And here we have it's returning to the heart. So it is what you want from it. And, ask at the right time of friends or others that you trust to actually get that help and advice for those little bits of the rocky road type stuff. But look, it's certainly you've got the celebration and everything there. I hope that helps you get past a stuck. Look, it is okay. And hopefully that has got you past what feels like a stuckness. Okay? And all you had was one card to read, but that's not part of your reading. And I'm not even going to turn it over for you because that's not how these work. So thank you for asking. And we've got Manit there, and I think we had there, I know that Donna Marie was next because yes, that's right. And you'd like a reading as well there. Okay, I'll just check quickly down the other. There you go. So you think that you may have your answer now. That's good. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you very much. And Donna Marie, you're wanting to know, will me and my partner have kids? I'm actually getting a yes just from that, the knowingness, the sense of what is my psychic senses. It is telling me yes, and I will do a reading with that. So I'll do that here now. Whoops. The one thing with this way of doing it, I don't really have to shuffle the cards each time. They can actually just be randomly placed down. And because my left hand is feeling a bit sore, I'm not going to pick them up and do them two-handed. I know it takes a little bit longer, but hey, that's what it is. And the last one there. And the only reason I put those first ones that way is until I get really, really familiar with this layout to know which row the colours are, because that's the indicator that these cards are what they are. I'll use the dice to start your reading. So that's 2, 3, so it's 9, card 9 for you. And I'm doing Donna Marie's, aren't I? That one, yeah. That is relevant for that question, partner having kids. So it's more around family. So I'll read it like that. Okay, 9, 6, 7, 8, 9. And guess what? That's the heart. So it's actually on the base card of the heart. So it definitely is. Kids are the product of love and how we unite in that love making and all that means. and you actually got that beautiful emotional side. That in this context, I think the ship is actually more around the emotions of water, that it is free-flowing, and that's, it can seem that it just goes wherever the wind will take it, but we do still need to steer it at times. So it's probably that you need to, have fun still with what the lovemaking brings you, but also plan and time it so that the optimal time if you're wanting kids is certainly when the ovulation's happening between cycles. So I'm feeling that needs a bit of that steering, and using your tiller for that. 3 pink is this one. And you've got the key. You can certainly open the door to having all in its perfect alignment as far as the pregnancies, as you choose, what number you're wanting. It's certainly something that you can unlock those doors, that allows that that the opening up of what needs to be for that channel to happen through from what is to the fallopians and the eggs to fertilize, okay, from the sperm to do their right direction and all that stuff, 4 blue is blue's this one. So here we go, and there's the weaving magic and the mother spider doing what she needs to. That is for the nurturing and nourishment of her babies. Probably, I'm wondering if you've already been experiencing a few little roadblocks, hassles with it, and it's the perseverance. It's just keep having fun. Don't have the expectation of having to do it every time at the right time because you want to get pregnant. It's just having fun and allowing the ebbs and flows of what is the natural feeling, but just timing in the right time, middle of cycle and all those things. I'm sure you probably know that by now. And creating the home and the home of children. So that's what I'm seeing there. 5 and celebration. Right, you've got the goblet. So there is the celebration coming up for children. 5 blue, you've got all the 5s lining up in a row, almost. And the stars, the shining bright. So there. I'm sensing there's probably been a miscarriage at some time. The angel stars, bright shining stars. Sometimes it's mentioned in myth that see an angel and a soul has gone back to heaven. So there possibly is that, but I feel that probably is going to, you'll still have what souls you need to have in your family, in your space. So it's not something really to grieve too much over, because all things are as they're meant to be, is what I'm getting as a message. So 2 blue. And here we go, it's back to the heart. And that has been a deep heartfelt. That's what I'm feeling. It was something you knew of and you've had your grieving process, but take it back to the heart and go with the flow, because that's this card that's already turned over. Okay, so you've had 3, 6, 7 cards turned over for you there. Where was I up to? That was Donna Marie, wasn't it? Because I just have to re-find where I'm up to. So Donna Marie, and that was, where's it all gone? That's that one. Yes. Yeah. So cool. So thank you. Another. Okay, I'm just going to double check that one's been dealt with as well. The silliness of what trolls do. Actually, I can't get that on the back end. I can't do it on Facebook while I'm live. So don't respond to that other one. Hi, Ros, anything for me tonight? Did I do Manette? No, I haven't read for Manette yet. Okay, I'm just wanting to double check that I haven't missed anyone further back. I don't think so. So it would be Manette there. So I'm fine. Here we go. So here's Manette's little bundle of questions. So hi, how are you? I'm actually doing quite well today already. So what do you see in the future of my love life? So here's another love life one. I'll just shuffle these again, because they do actually need a reshuffle. Actually, you had 8 cards there, didn't you? I was miscounting. Clear them. Quick shuffle. And we'll randomly place all over the place. And this one is for Manette. When I do these ones for clients, I actually do record them pretty much the same way, but you can be on the screen with me if you like. I do them via Zoom so you can actually join in. And I do similar to this with the eCam camera so that you can see the cards at the same time that we're doing the reading and you can ask questions. It gives a bit more of an interactive reading for you as well, rather than having you come up on screen here and feel embarrassed and all that stuff. So, Manette, did you have a number between 1 and 18 you'd like to choose as a starter? Otherwise, I'll just do the dice, I think, for you as well. I can't see. The thing is, it takes a bit of time between when you type something and I get it here to read it, unfortunately. But I'll have a slurp of coffee whilst you actually put a number between 1 and 18 if you like. And time lag's a bit too long, so I'll do the dice. 2 and 4 is 6 and 4 is 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's this card. And we've got the home base. We've got the house card for you, Donna Marie. Oh, it wasn't that. It was Manette, wasn't it? This one. It's this one. So we've got the house card as your starter. Not the house card. We've got the sword card as your starter and a tower. So it's almost bringing to my mind those, the old battles. It feels like you're having a fight to keep hold of your territory. That's what I'm feeling. Like the castles and that battle. The castle is actually business and career type things, and it feels like you're having a bit of a battle in that. Although you've got the power on the tip of this sword as that house base. So fight for it. It's saying fight for it, good luck. You're going to have good luck. And because it's definitely the career-based card, you're saying love life. Have you been mixing your work with your love life? But regardless, it feels to me like it's you're going to have good luck in your love life. Allow the flow of it. Yes, it's been a bit of a fight. Feels like battling in those tower type things, castle. Your home is your castle. That's what I just got to. Have you got a big home? Anyway, the good luck card is there. So you've got that energy around what your love life is and what's happening. You've got the pram, so it could be that there might be a baby or children on the scene or coming soon. As far as the love life goes, that's this one. Needing a bit of a hand, I think, and this is almost in the way of advice. So there might be something you're needing to actually ask someone for a little bit of help with, some understanding and ideas around. And let's see what that one's around. One blue. Climbing the ladder. So you might need a bit of a hand getting above a bit of an issue that is going to be, around the home. I think there might be something that you're actually struggling with around your home base, and that could be other family members is what I'm feeling here. So what I'm sensing with that one is to take that sword. It is to do with a bit of the intelligence communication, cutting edge, cutting words, standing up, fighting for what you need to be saying and how you need to be expressing that. So that goes back to 4 blue, which we've already got. Oh, hang on. That's it. The green. So there's the sword. So that is your reading. I think you are needing to actually stand up, voice what you need to. It certainly is that your love life it's certainly got the good luck there. You're going to make it, that good luck. It's just taking a little bit of a step up on the ladder, asking for the advice where it's needed, but you're certainly going to have that creation of a family base there. Hopefully that's going to help you along with that, standing up for what you need to be saying to others. That's what it's feeling like. Now, I think we've got Joanne next. did you have an actual question, or it's just a general again for you too, Joanne? Because I'm probably going to leave it there shortly. Oh, no, we've got, that's it. I'll shuffle them in a sec. And this hand is getting tired. I have had with the physio, he actually massages it and it makes it a bit tender again. I have been doing my own exercises with it and massaging. It's just that some of the tendons are a bit stretched still and scar adhesions, all that physical stuff. And it's all going to be good at some point in the future, not too distant future, because I know that it will. It too will pass. Isn't that the saying? It too will pass. Oh, I've got two more. There. Right, so here we go. And I'll do the, I'll do the cards family for you as well. Okay, thanks. I'll put that there. You're wanting family. I'll do the dice. Oh, wow. So you've got 7, 8, that one. 17. Wonderful. Congratulations. You've got some celebrations happening as your home, as the base card there. And where the wind will take it, you've got, it's going to be a little emotional, but it's the ship. Now, the ship is direction, holidays. It could be job, but you're asking about family. So bring to mind, I'm just getting a happy feeling of going on a wonderful trip with that one. So congratulations. It feels like there's going to be some form of a holiday for you as a family. So we'll move that one up to, up to here, third pink. And it's good luck coming in that respect. So that holiday is going to bring you some good, to me, that's what I'm getting is holiday time together, having a gathering together, and it's going to bring some good luck in the, oh, there you go. Is there babies expected? So I'm wondering about more. You're looking like you're probably maybe going to expect grandchildren from your photo. You look of the more mature age, and there might be some news of another grandchild there. Or a new pathway. Now, I'm feeling this one's grandchild. So we're going to go to the 2 green home building. So here we've got the family home again. And it's got such a pretty mandala there up the top, as you can see. It doesn't focus all that well in this light, but it's a very gorgeous card. So the family influence is building and building, and trust that what is meant to be will be. This card is more around, I love the way that the cross is lit, and it's like that, taking that leap of faith of how we understand what our own faith and beliefs are, hold those beliefs and take that leap of faith. Oh, you had the new grandchild on Wednesday. I love that. How's that? So it's confirming that. So, so the building of family. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, that's gorgeous. So a little bit of endurance. I think that's probably more than likely referencing any baby brings some form of up and downs, sleepless nights, crying, things that you get concerned about, but hey, it's going to be quite okay. It will be all in the way of what having a new family member is. And it's certainly well loved, beautiful heart, being able to have those wonderful cute cuddles, all that it's going to bring for you in when you can visit and see baby. The webs that are woven. I love the spider webs when you see them with the dewy droplets first thing in the morning when you go out. I hate it when you walk through them though, because you don't know if the spider's still in it or not. That's the part I don't like. I don't mind spiders, but not when I see them. But there you've got that on the heart card. So you've got the spider weaving her web of beauty. And being a helper, being careful how the advice is given. Is it a new baby for them? I know the baby would be new if it's only Wednesday, but a first, or is it 2 or 3rd or whatever? I'm feeling that there probably is needing to be a bit of a helping hand given. I suppose, are you looking after any other grandchildren while this one was being born. Just feels like a little bit of a helping hand may be needed, but be careful of giving too much advice, that it needs to be well balanced in that respect. So we're down here at this one, and that's the way, the way we communicate. Don't be too cutting with the words or too demanding, my way's the only way, that type of thing. I'm feeling really it is that discernment. And actually, I can remember my father always, his suggestion was pretty much don't give advice unless it's asked for. And listening more is better than talking, although he was a talker. But I think that's where he'd learnt the lesson of when it was wise to hold silence and listen. So it's knowing that in that discernment factor, and I'm seeing that beautiful golden glow even in the middle, how it looks like a very well honed sword. It's well crafted. Is that the word for it? Well crafted. And the beautiful keys. That almost looks like the key, like a secret door in this instance. And the way that children, babies, really do open those little, it's the key to the heart, isn't it? Those secret little doorways. Reminds me of Secret Garden, Secret Doorways. I can remember reading that book when I was young. The Secret Garden. It was a gorgeous book. Loved it. And the tower, building up even further what is a solid foundation, what is being needed. And, families aren't just the parents and the babies. It really is that network of what's the bigger family other than just the home base. In this instance, it's not building the business. And the star shining, that beautiful essence of how far can we put our hopes and dreams. It really is reaching for the stars. And when you have a new baby, you really hope for the best for them. And I think that's indicating, look, this baby can reach for the stars at the time. And your family, building together what is able to be reaching for the stars. So two, blue. Start there. It's interesting. Trying to tell the difference in the blue and the green here in this light is not that easy. And we've got the money. So whether that's meaning it takes a bit of money to bring up children or have a family or whatever, there is money. It's abundance. So what I'm feeling with this, it's not just the coin. It's actually all that can be the resources that are as your family, and you've got an abundance of love, you've got abundance of caring and helping each other, and all that is there. And sitting on the stars, you've got an abundance of hope. Oh, I'll put that down because you can hardly see that there. So you've got that abundance of hope there on that star card. And sometimes weighing it up can be a little interesting in getting the right balance of sleep, organising logistics for family events and things like that. So that's where that one is. You're getting nearly all the cards as well. The bat, you are going to have all the cards. So showing that direction, being a guide to others around you as well as the family. It almost feels like you're feeling a bit responsible for, holding some things together, but it really is the celebrations happening. Do you do a lot of organising for the celebrations? But you certainly are having that time of celebration, and that goes down to 5 there. You've got one that's not going to be read as well. So that celebration is coming to fruition, and that is the completion of what you're reading is there, Joanne. So there you go. And with the new grandchild, wow, I think that's rather cute. Really a confirmation, isn't it? Now, where did I get to? Another one of those. Oh, I've not seen these cards. No, Leanne. These ones here, if that's what you're talking about, these are the tea cards. I sourced them. It's tea with Karen. It's hard to hold that up there and focus on that. But it's Curiosity, spelt that way, steampunk. It's how she's named this particular design of cards. She's got an Alice in Wonderland set and some others. Got a lovely choice. Lovely choice. this is a particular system that she's using that's called the steampunk, I suppose. Actually, I can't remember what it is. I saw it on YouTube. If you look up Tea with Karen, I think, as a YouTube, you'll see her videos, and it's where I thought, I've got to have this system. I was curious. Curiosity kills a cat. I was hooked. So I'm hooked, and I like it. I really like it. It's so simple. So that is what this set of 18 cards, it's just 18 cards, and yet it brings so much information out. So I got down to Steph. Hi all, new here. Thanks for sharing. Oh, thank you, Steph, for actually being here and popping in. It's lovely to see you. Thank you so much. Brenda, thank you. I appreciate being here. Look, I appreciate you guys being here as much as you give me the feedback that you love seeing me here, so thank you. I thoroughly enjoy it, so thank you. And Leanne, I don't think I had done one for you before, had I? What I'm going to do, because it is sort of over the hour, anything on health or moving. Let me just get a card. I'm just going to pull one of the cards, Leanne, and see what it comes up with. So we'll do the 2 cards. So you're going to get one of them and one of these, and one of the Lenormands. Oh, yeah. Well, there you go. That one flew out, so that's it. Oh, Tree of Life. New pathway. There is moving. With the pram, it is a new journey, so as well as new birth. So there's a new pathway, new journey for you, and it really is coming from that center of what has been. Like, that's the Tree of Life. It's the network of what is, that solid foundation down through the earth to all that is above as well. So it's that connecting to all that is. That's how I see the tree in this instance. So you're actually pulling all that energy and resources to be able to move on. And you're saying you want it on health or moving. It feels like the health balance is there. I'm starting to feel there's probably a needing to move for the fresher air or something like that. So as far as the health goes, I'm not feeling too many bigger issues. I'm not medically qualified. I'm just going from what symbols are being thrown in my head. And it does feel like I'm feeling that need for, the good breathing, that the air. Are you thinking of moving more to, I'm wondering if it's a drier air or the more moist air? There's one or the other. It feels like you're needing to have lungs dry out or need a bit of moisture to keep them going right. That's what I'm feeling with those. So beautiful symbols with the Kabbalah. I just love the rainbows. So knowing that what you're choosing as far as move, if it's a move, if you're choosing to move, that it's going to be the right choice. And the where, just trust that it's going to be. Is what I'm feeling. Yes, definitely. Now, Emily. Oh, let's have a look. Well, I might have an idea on where the fridge went. It just popped into my head that maybe Galtap is the repairman. Maybe fixed a gold tap. Oh, okay. Yes. I mean, because the pendulum is precise, but in that type of design, and it's not quite the well-balanced pendulum I'm used to. It could well be, gold tap. Exactly. Interesting. What you yourself, whoops. Oh, wonderful. Yes, my baby angel. Will she come back to me? I'm getting a no as far as that particular soul for this lifetime, but it doesn't mean that you're not going to connect. You will be reconnecting at some point in time on the other side. So any time that we have a loss in this lifetime of a soul in the form of miscarriage or similar, it certainly is that we do have that connection at another time on the other side. Look, it's sometimes you might see that a soul that you've lost in that form that didn't quite make it to the living in the world here can reappear a bit later in another pregnancy or baby. Not always common, but it can. It can be that they decide to come back in as another baby, but just feel that it's all right in the right timing, and because whenever things do happen, it is in perfect timing. I know sometimes it can be hard, but it's what it is. So, and Steph, you having the reading. Did I just do yours, or was that Leanne's? That was Leanne's, wasn't it? Yeah. So I'm hoping that you're still here, because I'll make yours the last one and it'll be another one of these, okay? So I'll do the 2 cards again like I've done for Leanne, okay? And this one, my hands are starting to get a bit on the sore side. Right, there's that one. Oh, communication. And let's take the top card of this one. Well, there you go. Steph, have you been connecting? Right, yeah. Have you been connecting with your spiritual side in a regular fashion? I'm sort of feeling that you need to actually be more connected, have those chats with your guides and your angels and whoever your team is, connecting to find out who your team is so that you can continue with that communication. I'm feeling that's what that is. It's the, trusting self. With those chats, don't think that you're going nuts or anything, that if you're hearing those little voices, and this is what I'm feeling, that it's more to do with your spiritual guidance, because it is that cross in your belief system. So have the chats with them, spend those times. I wouldn't call it meditation. The way I describe it for me is it's my Zen space. And I'll just sit there, whether it's my eyes open or closed. It's almost like a daydreaming, but I know that I'm connecting with my guidance team, with the spirits. Look, I suppose I've gotten out of the habit of saying God. I use Great Spirit as the name, but it doesn't matter what name it is. It's the respect and reverence you give for the source that we're all connected to. And hold that same practice and practice more often is what I'm getting out of these 2 cards. So do certainly spend the time in connecting and trusting that what you're getting in that connection is your truth and what you need to be learning and understanding from them, okay? So that's what I'm getting there. So hopefully that's helpful for you there, Steph, as a newbie to my style of reading. And Leanne, you already live by the sea, but too far for medical help. Well, I'm feeling it probably is. And I don't feel you've got a huge issue with your health, but, I can understand not going into details here. It did feel more lung to me, but only just in that gentle way of, yeah. So trust what your instinct, what your intuition is telling you as to, do you need to be moving? So, but we'd already done that. And, Steph is saying thank you there. Whoops, that was quick, wasn't it? Thank you. And it's because, you're acknowledging you lost touch with it all and feel it's time to wake up. And that's what I think they're telling you. So certainly do connect, spend time with that inner self, that intuitive side. And that's the same message for each and every one of us, really, that we do need to be spending our time in that connection each morning. Look, I don't go through rituals as such. If you feel that that's the type of thing that you're needing to reconnect as a way of getting back into a practice, use ritual or a particular altar setup or a meditation space or a Zen space or something. Get into that habit if you feel that you need that space to do that. I just do it anyway. But you might need something different, each and every one of you, in whatever way that you need to. So get in touch with that, how you yourself need it. It's not about copying someone else. It's finding out what is right for you. So thank you, everybody, and good night from Trina after midnight here in bed. Oh, bed calls. I'm not surprised. Have enjoyed listening to all the rings. Thank you very much, Trina. I appreciate you being here because you certainly are staying up till a while, aren't you? It's only 10 to 10 here, so thank you. Until next time, now it is next week again at the same time, it'll be 8:30. Tomorrow morning I'll be on for the normal general card spread reading. Certainly, if you feel that you would like to contribute, there is the link to the Buy Me a Coffee. And, there's other times I'll pop in using the HAPS app because I'm enjoying that one. It can be done from a mobile like it was today. There's so many different ways to connect. I am on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. The stuff is floating around there somewhere. Just search for my name and you see the hair out like this. It's me. Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much. And thank you, Emily. So till next time, keep being the best you. It's you need to be. Go, I am beautiful. I am and you are unique and beautiful. Thank you. And thank you, Steph. Thank you so much. Gorgeous child. We'll see you next time, tomorrow or next week. Bye for now.